Sorry about that. Thanks for rejoining us. I was trying to make Amy got up on the computer and it ended meeting for all. So you guys are awesome for getting back on after I screwed it up. There's Amy. Amy
Is
and
there anybody here?
yes, look at all these people that are so excited to hear you again.
You rejoined?
Yeah.
I
Almost
just hit
30.
the
Look.
Yes, we
red button.
jumped back on to share all the fun.
Yes, you guys just see you guys rock.
A roller
Oh my
coaster.
gosh. Okay, I'm gonna mute
Technical
all.
difficulties. It's all good.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I muted all. Let me make. Oh my gosh, you guys are seriously making my day. Jumping back on after I started the screw up by joining from my laptop because I just walked in, and then Amy ended the one that she was host of. So Amy, I'm gonna make you host. Don't end the meeting. You should have a screen share now. You guys just rock. Let me press record again.
Patty said we too can be SSDs. Anybody can do it. Turns
Okay.
out. Okay, let me try again. This is the second time in like a few months I've really messed up
It happens.
Mindset Monday.
It
So
happens. It happens.
my heart's pounding.
No, Amy, if this is the worst you screw up this week, then you're doing just fine.
Okay, so I can't see now. I'm not on my
Yep, I
computer.
got you.
Can you
Yep.
guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so I think what I was saying was you can send promotions for new things that are coming out. So they already give you the imagery, they give you the wording. It tells you right here. So I sent this Puddles and Petals collection out before, and it used to tell me like probably like I don't know what the number was. Maybe I had like 9 or 10, and now it says total one. So I don't know if I chose not to send it to that person. So I'm going to not do that. Let's do this one. I have not promoted the Father's Day collection. So we're going to click promote. It told you back here. See, it says total 28 people. And it is based on, maybe in here it tells you. It says promote it to the customers who are likely interested based on their purchase history. And when I'm done, if you know how they choose these people, I want you to tell me. But here I am going to select all of them. I think I can, right? I feel like last time I did all of them at the same time. So let's try. It does say email at the bottom. You know who I'm not going to send it to is my mom. She doesn't have her dad or a father anymore. I saw her on this list earlier. So there, I'm skipping her. She doesn't need to see that. So you can skip people, but I'm going to go ahead and send it to the rest. And I'm going to say email. It says of the 27 customers we told you that you might want to do, you've selected 26. Oh, only 26 have a valid email. So never mind. I selected 27. Okay, so that's cool. I'm good with that. If they said they don't want to be contacted, then I'm glad that Scentsy is doing that for me. Email them. Look, guys, gifts for dads. I can change this to whatever. Can I change it? No, I can't. I do want to include my link. The button, the shop button, it just takes you to shop for that collection. Oh, custom templates are not available. So ready? Send. I just sent an email out to 26 people. I didn't have to pick the photo. I didn't have to change the wording. And now, if you guys go to your emails section of your workstation, you can look at analytics and you can see how many orders come in from the emails that you sent. Really cool. And honestly, like that's basically all I have to do. So, you know, I see there's total one. I didn't send to my mom, and then right here, I didn't send it to Rhonda, but the rest is done. I wish these would delete after I have done them, but they don't. If you know how to make them delete, let me know. But this is really simple. So I've done my order follow-up. I've done my product marketing. That's what we just did. And then I want someone else to maybe come and talk about this customer engagement. So it's prospects. It says it's people who haven't ordered, but I know some of these people have. I don't know if you know, I added them as like fake people at some point and then I didn't ever finish their order, or like I finished their order through a different, like a party order or something. But let's just see what would happen if I did that. So I would send an email. Is this going to show me? Did it show me what the email was? Okay. check out the new Scentsy goodies. I don't like that it says checkout in 2 in a row, but it's fine. Oh, I can edit the message. Let me know if you need a recommendation. So you can edit this one, right? Yeah. So you can make it whatever. So if you met people, and maybe somebody can share this, but I know you can collect contact information. If you met them at an event, a fair or show, or a party, they were at a home party or something, then you could be like, hey, it was really nice to meet you at the whatever event, blah, 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 blah. So,
Amy, I have a question.
yeah.
Back to the promote the collections. I clicked on the Puddles and Petals collection because I have a girl who bought flowers from me, and the only contact I have from her is through Messenger. So there's that little button there, that purple one, and I clicked on it. But when I clicked on it, it only sent her the picture. It didn't send her any of that text. So if you guys know, and I tried to copy the text, held my finger on it thinking it would copy it, and it won't do that either. If you guys is different, let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I clicked on it. See, you can, and I went over to where my messenger was, and then I picked her that way. And
Oh, yeah, you're right.
only sends a picture. So maybe we should let either Scentsy know that it's not sending everything. It only sends the picture. Doesn't send the details.
Yeah, and you could not copy and
And I
paste.
couldn't copy it. Not on my phone.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
on my
great.
computer when we get done, but on my phone I couldn't.
That's great feedback. Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean,
She orders flowers for me all the time, and I noticed all those flowers were in there, and it's like I need to let her know about that.
yeah.
Good.
I don't really think on here there's anything else I need to tell you about except for turn on your notifications. Oh, there is. Look. You guys, did you know that this tells you all the news tab articles? They're right here. They are right here. So if you don't know about this yet, look at the very first thing. Starting May 28th, since he's going to give $10 away for each warmer you sell after you sell 2 of the Wings or Letterboard, these older warmers. Then look, so if I want to read more, I just say view article. And there it is. Isn't that amazing? So no more missing out on news tab announcements. They're right here on your phone. You don't have to log in, go to the workstation and all that kind of stuff. Contacts, you can mess with your contacts here. You can edit. Let's see, let's look at Abby. So you can see how much she's bought, and I can like add all her different ways to contact her on here. And then let's see. Oh, this scan and connect. Yeah, if somebody else wants to share the ways that they've used this, but basically when you're at an event or something, you can have people scan this, and then it takes them to where they can fill out like a drawing, basically a drawing slip, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I would love to know the ways that, can we brainstorm together maybe? But now see, like, see, I'm off of the app, so I would need to go back in. But I really think that's all that there is. It's just so, oops, screen. Let's see, screen broadcasting. Stop broadcasting my screen with Zoom. I'm so afraid to even do that right now. I don't see where my Zoom window is.
So I have a question.
Okay.
I have been an avid project broadcast user for probably a year now because I have FOMO about advertising. I'm afraid that if I don't tell everybody about whatever product is coming out, that I'm going to miss out on, like the one-off person that you would never think likes Star Wars, and then they buy like 8 Star Wars things. So I would just love to know more about how Scentsy comes up with that promote list, because I just feel like if I don't tell everybody like 3 different ways, that I'm gonna miss out. Do you have any advice?
That's one thing where I'm not sure. Personally, you guys, this is embarrassing. Are you ready? I have a VIP Facebook group. I've used Project Broadcast for texting. And I'm so embarrassed. I was just talking to somebody the other day. I don't email my customers about promotions. I have not in years and years and years, and I'm missing out on a major marketing opportunity, and I just haven't. They get the 1 month, Scentsy newsletter, and that's it. And so for me, I haven't even been wondering or thinking about to these 10 people, that's more than nothing. But for if you're trying to like have tags maybe on all your Star Wars people, then I don't know. Maybe Jack knows, or does somebody else know how they choose who to promote to? Jack is host now. Great, not me. Is Jacqueline here? I'm trying to read the chat.
Yep. Yep. I'm here. I was just admitting people that were
Okay.
waiting.
You can choose a customer and not just use the list that they come up with. You click on the button. I didn't even see that. Denise? Oh, choose a customer. Duh.
Choose a customer.
That's a big button right there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
see it.
this app is so incredibly efficient, and it's, to me, it's so much better than anything we've had in the past, and way, in my opinion, it's better than Project Broadcast because it automatically syncs, and you don't have to import anything, you don't have to do any of that, you have to pay for it. You guys, this app is free, which is incredible. I mean, you can literally, like Amy was showing, promote anything that comes out. So like every time there's a new release, the summer collection, all that, it's literally a picture, like you said, on there. I mean, it's so easy just to send to all your people that I hope after you guys have seen this tonight and seen how easy it is, I hope that you guys will use it because it's an incredible app. And again, 80% of your orders are going to come from following up, so I think this app is going to be very, Amy, you did an amazing job of breaking that down. I'll make sure that I upload both the first part and the second part of this training. That way you guys have it all together and you can share with your teams. Do you guys find people pretty recipient to emails? Are they checking their emails? Carrie, so I wasn't big on email marketing until Jonay did a whole training on people are more apt to order if you shoot emails to them than actually a text message. And so I've been doing both. Um, I don't know if I've seen much of a difference, but I will say, at least with the email tracking that we can do through the workstation, I can see all the people that are clicking. I can see all the people that are opening. And I mean, I think the last email I sent to my customers, I want to say I had like a almost 70% open rate, which is really incredible. With text messaging, you can't see that. And so I don't know. But I do know I'm going to keep doing both and kind of hit up both markets. So Amy, do you do both email and text?
When it's follow up, I'm just doing text messages, but I've been doing that promote thing with email.
Yeah.
Patty, will you unmute and talk about that?
Sure, if I can remember everything. They had somebody from IT who strictly does, if I remember correctly, he strictly does email and stats. Oh, because he was telling us about what everybody does wrong with their emails and that everybody wants to explain everything and wants all these words. He's like, please stop it. They don't care. And so he basically was like, kind of like what that text said for your promotions, that's all your email should say. Your email should not be rows and rows of you talking about your kids and your family and trying to connect with them and all the stuff. He's like, they don't care. And you will turn them off way faster. So that was one of the big things that really stuck, because I'm one of those that I try to add my personality in there. And he's just like, just stop. And he goes, and don't tell them everything in one email. He goes, it would be better for you to email them every single day with one thing than email them once a week with all the things. So that was that was also a big thing, because in our heads, when we don't want to be stalkery or overdoing it, we're like, oh, if I just put it in one, then I'm only bugging them once. So I think a lot of people think that. So that was really, really interesting. I wish I remembered the stats, or I wish I had them sitting in front of me and I was ready for this, but I wasn't. The other thing that so Melissa Grotz did a training, and she was talking about how she really wasn't an email person, but she's starting to be now. And she's like, think about your account. Think about your own email account. Think about all the emails that you get every single day. Now, since I moved to America, oh my God, the amount of apps and cards and all the places you have to put your phone number and your email and your, oh my God, all the lists you're on. So I'm like, nobody else cares, but we do it, don't we? And when we look through our emails, this one was what hit me. I get emails every single day from almost all the things I've ever registered for. Whether it's my vitamins, whether it's leggings, whether whatever, every single day. There's something. Do I look at it? No. I will scroll past it. But when I'm in the mood to buy, or I'm like, ooh, I need a new pair of leggings. Let me put whatever it is, pop, whatever it is, in the search bar, and I bring them all up, and then I look at the most recent one and click on it to see what kind of specials they have. So it's not that we're deleting all these emails that we get every single day. They're still there, but we're just, it's a matter of, we're looking at them kind of like we're keeping them almost as a file, like, oh, I will get that, or I want to get that, but I'm not going to look at that today. So even if you're just emailing them, your information's still there so they can find you. So if it's done consistently, they don't have to, they can just put Scentsy in their search bar and you should come up because it should be somewhere in your things. So that was just a different way to look at emails. And when I was in New Zealand, there's a company called Briscoe's, and Briscoe's is kind of like, it's kind of like a Bed Bath and Beyond, or a not really a Target. It's more Bed Bath, yeah. And but they will send you, there is always a sale all the time. You will see newspaper ads, you will see TV ads, you will get emails, you will get text messages, you will get all the things. And we used to say, do you get offended because they keep showing you all the things? No, they're doing their job. It's your job whether you take advantage of it. It's your that's all you. But it's their job to tell you all the things. So I try to kind of keep that in my brain all the time as Briscoe's.
I love it, Patty. You did a perfect job too of summing up what I couldn't say as far as like with email. I mean, I get emails, so many emails a day, so many emails. But I'll get a text message and I will be like, I've gotten 3 from Dick's Warehouse Sporting Goods store in the last week, and I don't click on them. But I've gotten emails from them as well. And I, for whatever reason, you're right. Like when I'm in the mood, I'll click on it or see, what they sent me, or, Kohl's, I'll click, go in my email and type in Kohl's and see what discounts they have lately. Like that's so true. So that's why I think just what you said too is so important to do both. Do email, do a mix of text, email. Maybe you text things that are like Amy said. I mean, do you, Patty, do some stuff text, some stuff email, or do you do mix?
I just started kind of getting into me when I was in New Zealand and I did email. Not a lot of people used email. I did everything through text and that just worked. Here it's a little bit of a mix. And if people have unsubscribed to the Scentsy, because I have a business page, a VIP page, and my personal page, and everybody kind of follows me, I try to friend all my customers so that they can see and I can interject and make those connections online. I think some of them are like, no, I don't need this email. I see what you're doing. Like it's overkill. But then I'm like, interesting. But then she'll place a really big order because she saw my post. So I'm not really worried about it. But I feel like you don't have a lot of control with the Scentsy one. Like that goes out every month. And people always unsubscribe to that. But I wonder if it's the way it comes, or so when I put people in MailChimp, they don't unsubscribe and I can see that they open it. So I don't know what the big, analytic difference is. You need Kimberly Paluta's brain maybe. But yeah. And the thing with text is like I get lots of text with marketing, but I swipe them away and I delete them. So I don't have to see them amongst my friends. Where emails, you keep them. and they just there and they just kind of wait for you to want to shop.
I love it, Patty. You're so awesome. Yeah, and I remember Jonay was probably shared the same stats that she got from boot camp with email marketing. I want to say it was like it's got a 70% chance of a higher click rate than text even. But when they gave all the analytics, it was for sure email marketing was the most clicked on and opened. And traced to orders. So they even traced emails to people actually ordering. And it was a really high percentage based on just sending a text out. So I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find a YouTube when Jonay did that training for us, and I'm gonna boost it to the top because it was so incredible. And she's sharing all the stats that me and Patty are trying to come up with out of her butt, and they could be totally off, but
Hey, I thought
the
of,
just behind it's the same. What'd you say, Amy?
I thought of something else, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Scentsy stops a text from sending if it's like 10 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. So pay attention to what time it is. And like 8:41, this is getting a little late. And unless you know your people live on the West Coast or something, and it's 6:41, but you need to really be careful about that. So you're not like waking people up in the night because they will unsubscribe right away, I'm sure. Does anybody know or want to share how they've used? We kind of talked about it last week, but that Scan and Connect. Like, has anyone used that yet while you're out and about? There's where it's got the QR code and where it has them like fill out a form.
I thought someone had said in the chat they used it at their show. Got like
Martha.
I
60
haven't
contact.
used it, but one of my girls just used it for a vendor event last weekend, and she absolutely loved it. I think Stephen King used it too. I don't think he's on here tonight.
I've used it. I actually printed it off and put it in a picture frame, and I sat it up on my booth for an event, and almost every single person that came through my excuse me, through my booth scanned it and put their information in.
I love it.
Did you offer anything for that, or they just willingly gave you their information?
I didn't offer them anything.
Wow.
No. I mean, me being their consultant, that should be enough, right?
Tiffany, I love you. Exactly. I mean,
Just kidding.
I love the idea of doing it at a party though, or at an event, and then you can see what date they came in, and you could sort and like make sure you follow up with those people based on how you got their information. That's a really cool feature where people are just giving it to you.
I wonder if I made it in a magnet form and put it on my car, if I would get random people.
Today, a car in front of me had, this is so off, a car in front of me had a QR code sticker magnet something. I was like, what is that? So I scanned it, took me to a YouTube video of Rick Roll. Never gonna give you up. I got Rick Roll. You can put it on your car, maybe. I scanned it.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I really may have a magnet made out of that though.
Put it on the back of your
Jack.
shirts or your sweatshirts. So when you're at the softball game or all that sporting events, Jacqueline,
Yeah, like
do your
my
boys
sample.
think and then put an
fill out my
arrow.
form for a free sample. For real.
Yes, I could put it on my
Remember-
samples on our room sprays.
Do you
for
remember
making-
we used to
Well,
carry
I
around?
can put it
like,
out there. I probably can make everything because my husband and I also have a personalized engraving business. So if you need it, we can
Yes,
do it.
girl. Yeah, Missy. I'm ready to learn it.
Let me know. I'll send you guys. I'll send you the link to our web. I have the link tree. It links everything. That's what I'm going to do with my Scentsy now too. I'm going to do a
Yeah.
link tree link that links
Man, how
everything in
I know.
one link. It's awesome. It's one QR code for everything. It's amazing.
That's amazing.
I
That's
love it.
awesome.
Remember we used to hand out drawing slips. I would be like talking to people. We used to train on this all the time, talking to people in an elevator or wherever. Hey, I do a monthly drawing. Here, fill out the slip, and I would take their information right there. But that's what this is now, and it's on an app, and they just input it. Love it.
I love it. I love it. I
So
can
how
even
many-
like, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm like just taking over. But
No,
I'm
go
just
for it,
curious,
girl.
how many of you guys have never used the Scentsy Connect app? Like never.
Oh.
Wait, that's a never. All those hands are up. You haven't? Okay, how many of you are going to try it this week? Raise your hand.
I already used it while we were talking, so we're good.
Yeah.
It's so easy and it's free. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I've been using it since we started it, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it is truly a game changer if you actually use it. It's a game
Mhm.
changer.
And another thing I do too is I always make sure I pull up their order when I'm getting ready to text them and ask them something specifically about whatever was in the order, if Blue Grotto or whatever, because I want them to have that relationship, right? And I do like this Scentsy Connect. I do one project broadcast a month. I do snail mail every month, and I do emails weekly. And I feel like doing all these things is just gently putting my name in front of people. So when they think Scentsy, they're going to think Martha.
Martha, I love the idea of personalizing it to them because it's not, and you know, they in their mind too, you're not just doing a reply all or send all when you're
Mhm.
making it personal to them. So I think I'm going to start being more
I
like
do
Martha.
that.
I'm going to start doing
I-
that to my follow-up.
I go in their order when they order that first thank you that's right away. I usually go like into their order and I find something that I like or something whatever and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you are going to love that. I love using this here and here and here." So that they know I actually looked at their order and yeah, it wasn't the same message to every single person.
I love it.
And then they usually ask follow-up questions. So then you start building. That's what I've found. I'm sure Martha's nodding. So they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so excited because I'm going to use it here." I'm like, "Oh, take a picture when you have it set up. I'd love to see where you put it."
Yep,
Or
I do
whatever.
that
So,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
Or I'll say, have you worn Blue Grotto yet? Like, you know, if I know that was the first time they've ordered
Blue
that,
Grotto
then,
is one of my
you know,
favorites.
it
I
is mine too. I
love
always, yeah, same.
I love it.
And the caramel ones I got to be careful with because some of them are really strong, but I love anything like that. So I actually missed last week's. I went to log on. I think I had just missed it. Where do I go to look at the different videos that I may have missed last week for the different
So go to our Facebook page. It's just called Mindset Monday.
Yeah, I
Instead
have
of
that.
really, you're on that. Okay, so just scroll through there. That page is not a group page. It's not a, you can't, no one can post anything on it. And that's for intentions because it's not supposed to be a team page or anything. But it's
No, that's
literally
fine.
every week we'll post any documents relevant to the videos and we post the
Right.
recording. So just scroll through and you'll see all the uploaded recordings.
Yeah, because
Each one.
last week was the one I really wanted to be on and I missed it. I
Yes.
was so mad.
It's on there, and I usually try to post them day of. So this evening I'll get this one posted. So if you just search by
Right.
Monday on there, you'll
Well,
see.
even
all
if you
the
guys go
recordings.
on my regular personal page, it's Michelle Mason Phillips.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just friend request me or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'll accept you. And then you can like go into my other group page for my other business, Captured Memories. Because we
Yeah.
do everything from coasters, keychains, hats, t-shirts, plaques. I don't have my earrings on, but I do jewelry. Pretty much, if you can think of it, we can make it.
Nice. Well, awesome, Missy. We'll look back at our recordings, and then does anyone
Yep.
else have anything that they want to add as far as the I love it. Go to bed early. I get up at 6 a.m. every day, so
I'm up 4:30. I'm a
yes.
school bus driver, so
Yep. We sure do. All right.
Yeah.
Anything anybody
I
want to
just
add?
wanted to I just wanted to say that when you choose all your customers to send the promotion, they get the email and all the list. The people can see who you send it to. So it's better to send it separately
Ooh,
than together because it's
okay.
one group message when you email them all at the same time.
Oh,
Irene,
Thank you, Irene.
And Amy, you just said you're getting text messages back from customers. Any juicy ones you want to share with us?
Oh, she just said is the one. It was one of the ones where her order had just arrived. She said, "Yep, it arrived and everything was there." I said, "Okay, great, enjoy."
Yay.
But it comes to my phone, whereas Project Broadcast was going to like another app, but this is like a regular text. I feel like I don't know, it feels a little bit more personal. It's good.
Yeah. Yep.
So Jack,
Awesome. Yes.
where will everybody that's using their templates put them so that we can see it, so we can modify ours to look for Scentsy Connect? Where will those templates be listed?
How about this? I'll make a thread that says new order, delivered, and then follow up. I'll make a text. I'll make a post, And then I'll put in the comments, new order, this, I'll make different comments for each one and then comment yours underneath that. That way they're all in one post, but organized.
Okay.
I love it. All right. Well, if no one has anything else they want to share regarding the Connect app, I do want to put a teaser out there. If you haven't downloaded Chat GPT, we are going to talk about that, I believe this month. It is business changing.
Sorry, let me interrupt. I absolutely love ChatGPT. I've been on it for like 6 months.
It's-
Almost
yeah.
a pro at it now.
Yeah,
I love it.
It is amazing. Me and Jana Holcomb and Amy Mark Charles just had a little work day, and we were showing Jana it, and Jana's sending Amy and I all this stuff that she's created within minutes. I designed my SFR t-shirt within, they were sitting there with me within like 4 or 5 minutes. I just said what the theme was, what I wanted, and it popped out a cute design. And it does newsletters, it does all the things. So that's coming too. And if you are horrible at technology, like myself, it does not matter, guys, because these apps, I mean, I have one leader that literally has told Chat GPT her Enneagram. And so it knows how to remind her. It knows how to do stuff for her based on her personality. Like it knows her so well. It'll tell her, this is your task for the week, because I know that these are the 10 things you said you wanted to do. So I broke them up for you in time schedules. I did factor in a shower for you. I mean, it is like the craziest app ever. So we're going to talk about that in the next coming weeks. If you haven't downloaded it, I encourage you to just download Chat GPT and just kind of play around with it. And then we will help train you on it in the coming weeks. So as far as this goes, we're going to end tonight. Sorry, it went over, but it was really, really good. And thank you for jumping back on, even whenever we screwed it up and ended it early on accident. You guys, I didn't know. I was like, oh gosh, no one's getting back on. Like we messed up. But just the fact that you guys all jumped back on really, really makes us happy, and that you guys actually really want to hear the training that we put forth. So we love you guys. Thank you all for sharing tonight. I'm going to get both of these uploaded. So there'll be a 2-part if you want to share them with your team pages. And yeah, we love you guys. Amy, anything else? Nope. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your
Good
week. Thanks
night.
for, we'll see you next Monday.